excited for this Yap session that we're about to have.
A little update because we're all updating.
Yeah, been saving it up.
Yeah, that really has been 2
holding
weeks.
water.
Yeah.
Holding water pad.
Yeah. I can't even text y'all about it.
No, just with no communication.
Yeah. Talk about it.
I can't. Okay. All right. Start.
Okay, so I'll start. Because we were talking about.
I feel like it should go chronologically.
Oh,
Okay.
can we do intro?
Oh,
hey.
and welcome back to Very Percific.
Hey.
Hey, queens.
Yeah, we ain't talked in a couple weeks
Yeah,
since
so-
the last recording.
Literally.
That's terrible of us.
No, I told you have a safe, enjoy your flight.
I
That's what
said,
told you.
I said, be safe, beautiful. And
Yeah.
then
So we about to get into it.
Yeah.
The
So,
past couple weeks.
I
chronologically,
think it was in one of the episodes.
the very first
it was
one,
in the
since
very
I just
first-
finished edited it. Thank you.
That we were talking about going to see NCT, but because I have buyer's guilt from my mama, I couldn't spend $500 on no fucking ticket. Like, couldn't do that. So then, Ampers&One, they already announced their tour previous to getting that text from me, so getting that. So then we were like, oh, we could try to go because we had already laid that shit to rest. Sorry, we had already laid it to rest that we was not gonna go see because we had already said they're not coming to DC. We're not going because like we're not about to fly for -2 members. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
So I had already laid it to rest. And then they brought it back up again, and then we were like, okay, me and Leah was like, okay,
Maybe
so I guess we'll not go see Ampers&One, and then we'll go see
because
NCT.
Ampers&One concert, the way they've been doing it in Asia is a lot of like games and talking.
Like it was a fan meet.
And I don't do that. That's not my vibe.
Get up there and dance.
You know what I'm saying?
From start to finish, bust a fucking move.
That's what I'm paying for. I want to shuck and jive.
Yeah, I
you
want
know
to
what I'm saying?
scream.
Yeah.
So then we were like, okay,
Conversation.
we had dead that, because we were like, we'll go to 127. But then when you said $500, I said, ooh,
Actually, maybe.
I want to get a couch. Sidebar, we bought the couch. So this Thursday, we get the couch.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh my god.
Bought it yesterday.
God, please send me over.
It's on the 13th, so if you ain't got nothing to do,
Aliyah
will be home.
actually, I'll be home to just work from my house.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah, okay, cool. So so that's what we want to spend money for a couch, big girl teens. So we couldn't spend $500 on a plane ticket just to be there for like turnaround time was not.
And planes don't have the best PR
Not right
during
now.
that time.
Not right now. So that's another thing too. I was scared to get on the plane because Trump, and then also I'm not paying $500. I know I got a big girl job, but I can't do it the way I was.
I
brought
don't.
up.
Aliyah don't.
Aliyah don't either.
I don't feel comfortable doing a payment plan with that amount.
We didn't even need to do a payment plan, but another day.
But okay, so then we were like waiting last minute because we were like they have their first show
In Miami.
and so then we'll see from Twitter if they're going to do fan meeting things. If they do fan meeting things, we ain't going. But if they don't, then we go. So we found out that day that they're not doing fan meeting things. So we were like, all right, let's buy the ticket.
Yeah.
We waited to buy the ticket. I think Orlando had passed at that point.
I think so. Some another day.
Yeah, and they
way
had
too late.
they were going to North Carolina next. So
I blame my job.
because you're waiting.
My job lately has been a little late on the payment.
Oh,
We do physical checks at my job.
that's so crazy.
And
Because you have to pay extra for direct deposit.
Why?
So you cutting corners.
so then on top of that, the accountant doesn't work on weekends. So the last couple of weeks, my payday has been on a Sunday.
Okay, we're a couple days off.
Yeah. So I'll be broken the bones waiting for my paycheck to hit. So that was another thing.
Yeah,
But
so
anyways.
we waited. And so what we said was we were going to buy the GA plus high touch ticket because it was only $75, mind you, for a GA and high touch. And then also we were going to do the selfie ticket, which was $20 to take a photo with one member. So I was like, cool, we'll just do that. We get home.
I was scrolling on
Aliyah
Twitter.
scrolls on Twitter. She goes, they done sold out of all the selfie tickets. I said, bitch, what?
If you gotta cut, you gotta cut.
Okay,
Sometimes.
Because I said, bitch, what the fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Let's limit the F words.
I said, bitch, what the freak you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so then we were, like, I'm telling like, they had selfie and selfie bundle, which is you pay $75 to take a photo with all 7. So that was sold out. So the only thing that was there was a GA high touch. I was like, we're not about to go because Aliyah don't want to go.
Yeah, I was internally crashing out, which was not good.
I get
I needed to express like, oh my god, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this life. I hate it.
Yeah.
And I needed to express that, but I was internally
so it was quiet.
like.
So I'm like, do you still want to go?
And it was kind of like,
Silence.
okay, yeah. It was kind of like turn this TV off,
Yeah.
go to bed,
Yeah.
Turn the music down.
yeah.
So
Just kept refreshing.
By the grace of God,
I kept refreshing.
two. How the HE double hockey says.
I guess they didn't want them.
Two selfie bundle.
I know. Somebody card declined. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus. Sorry for you, but thank you, Jesus. And that's what happened, right? So Aliyah just bought the selfie bundle tickets. And then we bought the tickets. So they were like, okay, we're going.
Girl, when I tell you I was about to pass out.
Aaliyah literally.
I bet.
No, literally. Aaliyah, after she bought the tickets, like she was shaking so bad. Literally.
I passed out.
She almost passed. She said, Alisa, can you give me some water? I'm about to pass out. She laying right there.
I said like this. I just said, no.
I've never seen her hand shake. I was handing her my card. Can you even type the numbers? That's
My
how
hand was
bad
shaking so bad. I was cramping up on the inside. I gotta get this. And then on top of that, I was messing up. I forgot where I messed up at. So it was like, it took me right back.
Oh.
Not to the beginning, but like back to my cart to think about. And I was like, if I hit the back button, that's it. I know that's it. It was so
lock the fuck in right now. Yeah, because I was on my phone. I was on my phone refreshing. I said, Leah, they're gone. So I don't know what you're about to buy right now because it's gone.
That I swear to God, I was shutting down. Can you give me some water?
Yeah. So I had to go get her some water. I'm seeing spots. Like I had to get the. I wish I had a fan or something.
It was really. I have never felt like that.
Yeah.
I felt like that was it. I felt like that was the last day for me.
So she had to walk to, because I forgot why you walked to your car. You came back and you knocked on my door and you're like, okay, I feel a little bit, but I needed some fresh air.
It was bad. It was so bad. I said, this woe is me. It got me really bad.
Buying tickets is really serious.
It is in that predicament
it was
too.
Because for Aliyah that week, if you remember, so that she almost just.
I needed this. I need a win right now. Honestly,
we got that win, and then so then we called our mom because I was like, look, we always gonna be scamming just a little bit. So I think Aliyah called my mom and she was like, do you want to drive us to DC? Come stay in a hotel. Because my mom does not care. She likes staying in a hotel. So I just pay for the hotel for all of us.
My mom like that too.
Yeah, she don't care. She's
sitting in that hotel room.
And what she did, and that's what she did. I don't know. I need to ask her what that about, but Aliyah called her and was like, you come drive us and you just stay in the hotel. And she was like, yeah, okay. So she came, picked us up. We went to DC and she stayed her butt in that hotel from the minute we got there to the minute we left.
Yeah, thank you, mama.
Thank you, mama.
Yeah.
I love that queen because I was not about to drive. I can't drive in those conditions. Like when you get in an Uber, I'm holding on for dear life in the Uber sometimes.
Yeah, because I saw y'all were in DC, but I'm like, but they not with Sir Jean.
No, past right past her.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That's so funny because Aliyah checked her location. She's like, she's at the airport. I know. Tell her good luck.
Stay safe.
But yeah, so that's how it happened because we had laid to rest that we were going to go see 127. So then we were like, okay, let's go see Ampers&One instead. It's cheaper. And also, like, I don't have to pay $500 to get on that plane when I'm scared right now. Did y'all buy them last minute?
Yeah, we bought them a week before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's what we did.
I mean, did y'all see the Atlanta stop?
No.
Like the
floor was bare empty.
I didn't see nothing from floor.
Floor was bare empty.
How much were they selling floor? Like,
it was too much.
Like dreams.
You're being a little ridiculous.
Damn, I see him.
Damn, it's some dude again.
Greedy ass man.
These are working people.
Yeah. And they were.
But yeah, it was empty. It was good.
Really good. So when we were in the show,
because they know y'all.
Shut the flip up. No, they know. That was a good save.
Mm-hmm.
No. So we went to the show and it was in a club. Karma is a club in DC.
Okay.
Which is they're like
They're a little
group. Nugus, that's what they call them. You know, because Nugu and Creamy is who are you?
Yeah, right.
So
who are you?
Yeah. So it was a small little club. It's GA, so we're all standing. So when we walk in, the club is weird because they had like the club area where I would assume like a DJ would be on the stage.
Oh,
and then they had like this VIP section where they had
couches.
They had couches, right? But people already sat there because they had like an everything ticket, which was like fan sign, the selfie ticket, group photo, sound check. Those people were already in there. So when we got in at 4, it was like already, probably everybody was already in there, honestly, because it wasn't a packed house. Immediately, I already decided we're gonna stand in the back because
I want to act ass.
I want to act the ass. I'm not.
Let me not ruin this experience for y'all up there in Pitt.
Yeah.
I want to act crazy.
Yeah. And like Jenna said, you know me. You're gonna act different. No.
Oh right.
Right. Special treatment.
Yeah. I'll see
Treat
you
you like a regular fan.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm
I'll see you later.
That's my bro. Like he really.
If anybody's confused, me and Alexis did a video for like celeb talk, whatever, and they reacted to it. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Yeah, so that's where the joke's from, the joke. So we stand in the back. Aliyah got her water from the bar, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a bar in there, so people was drinking.
Because I think I was so nervous.
Yeah, because we've never done, all the concerts we've ever been to have just been regular concerts. We've never
get
done,
in and get out.
You get in and you get out. We've never done any type of high touch
interactions.
Photo. I know y'all. They had send off for 127. I saw. That's what I did see.
Yeah.
That send off for $700. Yes, Jesus. I did see that. So like we've never done that before. So that's why we're like, okay, let's do it for them, because like we've been following one of the members since Boys Planet, the survival show he was on, till now.
Yeah,
like
we locked in. We best friends for real.
That's Aliyah's man. So like
best friends, or maybe lovers. You cheater! I gotta keep my options open.
you know.
Yeah, opportunities.
Yeah. So we standing in the big or whatever, and it was really a good show. Screaming like I ain't had no sense.
Yeah.
Like there was
in the back.
Yeah.
like literally, but it wasn't bad. Like I could see them. Mm-hmm. So like, cause it's so small in there, so I didn't feel like I was standing in the back. Like P1, cause I think P1's the only concert where I was like, we couldn't really see them.
Ain't nothing going on up there.
But it didn't matter because we was cutting up in that corner. Because we're always gonna have a time is gonna be had.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
One thing about us,
I'm gonna have fun.
One thing about me, I'm gonna scream and yell and hoop and holler.
Yeah.
So that's what was happening in the back. So I can't remember, these girls were standing next to us. Every time Aliyah opened her mouth, she was loud.
I couldn't control myself. I didn't know this.
So it was a good laugh. It wasn't that tap you on the shoulder, hey, can you actually keep your mouth closed? They can't hear you. They can't hear you. They can't hear you.
Yeah, none of that.
No, because I can't remember. So one of the members, I remember that one, where his English name is Justin, and they did a cover to Sorry by Justin Bieber. So they're asking her, like, hey, to give us a hint, like, girl, you was on 3 shows before, so we know what the set
and they're like, y'all know the next song.
Yeah. Hint, it's his English name. Waiting for people to scream it. Nobody was screaming it.
I got you.
So Aliyah let out this guttural, like, you thought that she was getting murdered.
Right? But I couldn't control my audio.
I get that. Right here.
You don't have to explain.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was loud until I started seeing people turn around looking at me.
Right. When everybody else is quiet, now you really looking loud.
No, but she was, because you would have thought I was back there stabbing her.
Right.
Yeah. She screamed Justin tip top of her lungs.
I didn't know this.
So they turned their head.
When people started looking at me, I said, oh, maybe that was too loud.
Yeah.
That was.
And it was funny because the girl that was standing next to us, like, she, like, came over and then stood next to us. I think it was after you said that. And then she was like, were you the person? Because this other member asked, like, earlier in the show, like, where should we go? Like, what should we do? Or, like, he was like, who's my partner or whatever.
No, it was what should we go to? Like, what should we visit? And I said, my house.
But she said it low-ish. You know what I'm saying?
I said, my house.
Yeah, lower. And so
yeah, not even my man. I was flying. Anybody could have got it. Anybody could have got that in that team. I was not
Opportunities.
So she had moved next to us after that, and then she was like, who said my house? I said, yeah, that was her. She said, that was really funny. And I felt bad because when I posted my photo on Instagram, that girl liked my photo. So I went because I was like, who the heck? Because it was dark. I can't remember your face. I looked at her videos.
Y'all were yelling.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, queen. Sorry, queen.
We was in her.
I didn't know. We needed it so bad. You just didn't realize.
You didn't understand. I need to let that go.
Yeah.
It was
like you said, it's not something we can control. Like,
you
just cannot shut up.
Not at all. Like, I didn't know I was loud. When I was young, I was trying to make sure he was hearing it.
Let's say
I don't kill by the video.
It's like, it was like a stadium scream in a club, in an intimate space.
But well,
yes.
Just so you can think about the volume.
My eyes was closed, screaming it. So I didn't get to see if they were hearing me.
I don't think so, because I was looking at them. And they were like smiling, just general smiling. So I don't know if people at the front were also screaming Justin after you let it go like that.
But I let it rip. But yeah.
You need to sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got.
And yeah, it was too much trying to play like the cool girlfriend in the back. I had to I had to break that energy out of me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Once I saw seeing a whole bunch of people filming my man, I said, okay, you know what?
Yeah. I gotta, butt down.
Y'all can have them. Y'all can have them.
But it was funny. I sweated so bad in the back that I had to, because we did pictures after the show. And like, not like sweated like this. I had my hat on with my bang out. And since my hair, because when that lady violated me with that haircut, she cut out most of my perm. My roots are natural. So when I was back there sweating like I was on stage.
Yeah, she needed this bad.
Yeah, because my job was killing me, girl. When I was... But when I was back there, we ran to the bathroom, and I saw my bang, and I was like, okay, flip that back, put the hat back on. She's still cute, because the ends are permed.
Right.
So it's not affecting the ends. You know? For all my people out there that don't know.
Yeah.
You
Bob's still
understand.
intact. Bob's still intact.
Bob was still intact. The ends were still bumps. The ends were still bumps.
Just don't look the hat.
Don't look at the root of the problem.
Don't look at the root of the problem.
Period.
So I had to put my hat, fix it real fast before we went and took the photo. So after the show, we did high touch first. So they lined us up outside. And mind you, it's DC.
It's cold.
It's cold as balls. When I was watching the video you sent me, your nose is red in the video.
Yeah, I don't know what's that about.
I was like, Aliyah
black. I ain't never noticed that.
I saw that when you did the TikTok. I was like...
Yeah, and that would happen to me at Zane too.
I never seen you have that happen before. I guess that's how cold it was outside.
I think it's that iron deficiency. If I'm being completely real, it was a joke, but I think it's being dead ass now.
It's showing you on your face.
I think I really have low iron. Can someone let us know what's that when my nose get red? That's like
Eat some spinach.
Period.
Okay, cool.
But
But yeah,
so they lined us up. And then we did high touch first.
I didn't like it.
I will never do that again.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird.
High-fiving a guy.
Down the middle.
Like, that's at the end, at the root of everything, we're just high-fiving guys.
Yeah, you're just a random...
Yeah. I think also...
it was just like, it was like...
I think...
Think it.
You did good.
I turned around and was like... I said, never again.
No, I think also it made me feel like I was in middle school or like high school, because they had us lined up
like end of a
first.
basketball game?
No, they had us lining up first in front of them before we could get to high-fiving them.
So and standing there.
They're just standing there and we're just standing there. So I felt like I had to like entertain them. I don't know. Like my crush is over there. I gotta act nonchalant. Like that's what I felt like. Like
there's nobody. Like they were waiting for us to start the line because there's nobody.
So we're just standing there and they're standing there.
And they're like looking, staring off.
So it made me feel back to my middle school days, and I didn't like that. And then high-fiving them, and it was cool. Nice hands, dance.
Well moisturized.
Okay, period.
Yeah.
Check it off. You know,
cool,
one of the
cool.
things that you do as a K-pop stan. Check it off. But
yeah,
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm glad
you gotta try it out.
And I've always wanted to try it out, but it's always with the ticket was always like, I'm like, I'm not paying $200.
I want to do floor. I want to be like barricade.
I do too, but then you gotta pay.
One time.
You gotta
pay. But one good time I want to do it. Mm-hmm. And I think it'll be the same thing. Like that was unnecessary.
Then they had us line back up outside, and at the front of the club. So we got in line to do the photo. So they split us in two lines for the people who had selfie bundle,
which is 7,
which is all 7 members, and then the people who had individual selfie tickets, which was a different. Like that line was long. Our line was pretty short. So we got in line, and then these 2 black girls came, and they're like, "Is this the line for selfie?" We're like, "Yeah. Here, stand in front of us." Like, no. I'm like, get in front of us because I don't want to be going like super first. And we keyed with them like the whole time we were waiting outside. Love my black women. Mm-hmm. It was so much fun, and it's cold, so I'm trying to get my mind off of things. And we were just laughing and keying the whole time until they called us in.
That's beautiful.
Anyway, I love it.
I love when that happened.
Yeah.
And that happened a little bit while we were there. It hasn't happened in a long time, I've noticed, with different shows that we go to.
Yeah, like it's not the same.
No, because when we went to BTS, that was like, I had to say, that fan interaction was the best because it was all of us because we were in our seats. And we were all like freaking out together and turning around and be like, "Oh my God, did you see that? Did you see that?" And like that, I love. We don't do that anymore. I don't know what happened, y'all. But we just don't do it.
Y'all don't want to giggle no more.
Y'all
I don't want to giggle with strangers.
No.
Giggle with me.
Yeah.
And then it was
I know y'all hear us.
When we were in line, we got their Instagrams, and then
I
think
because they were like, "Y'all funny."
Thank you. I know.
So the next thing we have to do is exchange Instagrams.
Yeah. I'm talking. Well,
I'll never hit you up again, but now I got your contact.
Yeah. And maybe if I see you like at Capture Con, then you'd be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" You know, like type B. But like, and then to like fast forward a little bit, the next day I was singing the song out loud when we were walking back to our hotel room, and these two white girls who had the hotel next to us went to the show. So I'm coming around singing loud, and Aliyah goes, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh, y'all went to the show? Yeah,
I did.
yeah." And then they asked for our Instagram. She was like, "Okay, cool. I like that type of community, and you don't see that very often."
Yeah, we losing it. We losing it.
Yeah, I be kikiing people, and then it's like, bye. Like, do you want to still keep in contact?
Yeah, like, you have my Instagram, your Instagram.
Yeah,
if
next time we go to a concert.
Yeah, you there?
Yeah, then we could keep.
It's nice. It's nice.
I'm very.
You never know what you'll need.
We're very friendly, funny girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we keyed with them until they took us back inside. Thank you, Jesus, because I'm telling you, my feet was getting cold, and when your toes start to go,
the bones, because you can't reheat from that too fast.
Yeah. So they took us back inside and lined us up again, and then once again you're sat there, and then all the members are like right there, waiting. And I like that they had the setup. They had ring lights. So thank you that's for my black people, because I've been seeing y'all when y'all do the Polaroid, and then y'all can't get the chance to take that photo again. Yeah. No, I did not just pay money, and you're not
eyes and teeth. Yeah.
So they had the ring lights up. So I turned to Aliyah and I said, "Do you want to go before me?" Because I was in front of Aliyah. She said no.
No.
So I had to go first.
Y'all need to stop making the youngest go first.
Yeah. I went first for high touch. I said, you want to go first
Take
for
responsibilities. You're the oldest. You're supposed to try it.
Grown up.
You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do it for me first, and then tell me what to do.
I'm supposed to tell you, it's a little girl. You're right behind me. How am I supposed to turn around and tell you what it's like?
When do I be the youngest?
Yeah. Look at I sit with that. I was just my youth.
I went first.
Blame it on my youth.
Maybe you want to go first. So then we go.
Nah.
And then we go and we take our photos.
This is an exclusive now. We're about to give you an exclusive because we're not going to share with the public our interactions stuff right now because it's been a lot of hoopla.
Discourse. There's been a lot of unnecessary discourse on this Twitter. But okay, so
I'll share my experience.
Oh,
and
visual aid?
Yeah, I'll show Jenna the photos.
Yeah, because I didn't post them, and I'm not going to.
No.
I'm keeping them very.
I'm gonna say this, and I say this again in the video. This little short I made, cheese and like I'm so happy to be here. I'm freaking the fuck out. Okay. Anyways, the first member was Jiho. This is my photo with him.
Oh, period.
There we go. Really good dancer. I came up to him. Hi. Good. Take a photo. And then I said, "You're a dancing king. You know how to dance. You dance really well." Gassing him up. He said,
shuck and jive.
Thank you.
I don't think he would have knew what shuck and jive meant. No.
Look it up.
Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then these are quick.
They're super fast.
Yeah.
They
gotta
go. That's why you hear the staff behind.
Yeah. Next person, this is Shim.
Hey.
This is my photo with him. I said, "Hi, how are you?" He said, "Good, how are you?" And I said, "Oh." Because I was in customer service mode. I forgot that he's going to ask me, "How am I?" So that took me out for him to ask that. And then he asked what pose. And I just said, rock star. I hate myself. It was bad.
So
it was bad.
big chillin'.
That's what she said. Because we were trying to figure it out that one time.
So that's all it is for him. Then this is Micaiah. This is the photo we did. I don't think I said anything to this boy. I said hi.
Aliyah said she blacked out.
I think this
that's fine shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Australian.
Australian.
He got that accent on him.
Yeah.
And he's big yapper. Because he was like, because in the show, he was like, "And everybody make sure you lock in. Like,
Lock
we
in,
gotta
lock
come
in."
on. I was like, period.
But yeah, I didn't say anything to him, I think I said hi.
Yeah.
And then I was too busy looking at him in his face and his eyes. And then he took my phone and he did that. So then I was like, and that's what
I think that's the best. Like, I was like, that's a fire photo.
And then he said, "Thank you for coming." I said, "Thank you." And then I went to the next person. Now the next person, this is my one.
This is her friend.
This is my friend.
Yeah.
It's locked in, whatever. I didn't like this one. But I explain why I like it now. So here it is, me and my friend. Yeah, not the bestest.
Locked in.
Yeah, I was cheesing like a motherfucker. Did not say nothing to him.
Yeah.
Really.
Aliyah was mad because her photo was up.
Yeah, so basically,
and my photo with him is not
turned after I finished with Micaiah, I turned around and he's like right here. And I said, "Hi."
Woo!
Oh my god.
Could never. And then he like took my phone and then he immediately put his hand all the way up. And I said, "You could." I know.
Back up a little bit.
I said, and I'm over here trying to get the right. Trying to get.
Because that's what your photo would have turned out. Because you know that's your pose right there.
I was trying to get together, but in my head I was like, "What the is this?"
Not my space.
I know you got your angle, but it's not
My angle.
I didn't even ask me.
And it's so up high, I can't even see myself. Is this small okay?
Is it giving?
Can you tell me? Am I eating, sir?
Is this all right?
Am I serving right now? I don't know.
So I hated it. This is my worst one. And then afterwards, I told him, I said, "You were my one pick on the show," and he was like, "Oh, really?" And then I said, "Yeah, I did a whole YouTube reaction for you." And then he was like, "Oh, I'll look it up." But as he's saying that, I'm turning around.
So she couldn't even give him a man. She couldn't even give the man a username.
Nothing. I said, "Okay."
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. That's cool, friend. Anyway.
You ain't gonna look shit up.
And didn't.
Stop. You don't have to lie to me. You can just be truthful.
Well, that's very cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
I ain't a liar.
I hate a bit of fan service. It's all right.
Just say clock out.
Yeah.
Clock
Say
out.
thank you and let me go.
But, yeah, he also had like intense eye contact too. with me.
They did. Then the contacts too really get you.
Yeah. But then we watched a Weverse live, and he said that one of his favorite poses to do is lift the camera all the way up to make it seem like we're besties. So I love this photo.
Now it's a favor, Mike.
Because it was funny because
Top tier.
we were watching it, and then right when he said that, I was like, pause it.
Because he said, "I like holding the camera up," and I was about to say, "Yeah, because you did it for my photo." And then he said, "It makes it seem like we're besties." I said,
All right, so you want me?
Dad.
Okay, next. This is Brian.
Hey, Brian.
That's
nice. That's a nice photo.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said she had some. I didn't think her photos were bad.
Terrible. I want to be hot girl. I want to be calm. On. See you next Tuesday.
Good seeing you.
Don't recall anything I said to him. Hi. He said, "What pose?" I said, "Just small." And then we took the photo. But he held it for so long. Like, I saw him take the photo and he had it up. And I was just like,
Okay, you're done.
okay. I said, "Okay." And I took the phone. And I said, "Thank you." And he said, "Thank you for coming." I said, "Thank you."
Yeah.
I just needed a minute, huh? Yeah. It's alright. I'm glad you feel safe right here. Yeah, take that breath.
In my head, I was thinking, like, if I moved and did a different pose, I probably would have gotten 2 photos. But
for the price of one.
But I was like, "We're done." And then this is Kyrell.
Oh, I know Kyrell.
With my hot girls.
No, because he said something about his name. He's like, I have a very black name. I don't know if I can say that.
Love that man.
Kyrell.
No, because he went on live, that same live where Aliyah found out that her photo is besties. He went on that live and he was like, "I keep seeing hot girls for Canada, hot girls from Cat. Where are my hot girls at?" So then everybody brought their hot girls.
Yeah. That's what I did.
I went to him and I was going to go on the other side of him, and he said, "No, I'm on this side." It's confusing. All
right.
I said,
Okay.
And then I'm taking my photo with the person next to me, and I'm hearing out the corner of my eye, and I go, "Ooh, somebody gagged her." I couldn't turn around and do my big sister.
I'm so nervous right now. You shut up. You're making me so bad.
I'm about to throw up if you keep talking to me.
Oh no, I'm on the other side. I said, "Oh."
Right.
I forgot Aliyah's behind me. I said, "Ooh, she gagged her."
No. And so then he took my phone and then he immediately went like that. So I said, okay.
But I think it's a cute photo.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, that's nice.
I like that one. I like yours with Micaiah. I think Micaiah and Kyrell had the best photos with you.
I'm just kidding.
And Camden, because you besties, so.
Besties now. That's amazing. And then this is my photo with the last member. Mm-hmm. Period.
Some cute for the girls.
Yeah, something cute for the girls. I wore this shirt to match with him because he wore it to like one of his like performances, and he wears it on tour too. So I went up to him. I said, "I wanted to match with you today, but you didn't wear it today." And he said, "Oh no, yeah." And I said, "Oh, missed opportunity." And he said, "Opportunity." And then he grabbed my phone and we took the photo, and he was already holding up the heart, and I was smiling. He said, "A heart. Hold up the heart."
Okay. I thought I paid for this.
She She didn't have no pose prepared.
I didn't have nothing prepared. So I said, oh. And then I hold up the heart and we took a photo. And then he said, thank you for coming. I said, no, thank you. And then I was walking out. I heard, I love you. I said, oh. I kept walking.
You want to marry me right now? Get down on Get down on one knee then.
So I don't know what he looked like, but I heard, I love you. And I said, oh.
But you know, I wish I was paying attention to you, but the two
have
girls,
a good day, sir.
But the two girls who were in front of us for the thing too. So I was keying with them right after, and then Aliyah came and we all keyed, and they said y'all need to leave because we're still in the building. But it's like, yeah, we actually really do need to get out of here.
But yeah, I would change a lot. I would change. I want to be more hot girl with these photos. I wish I didn't have my jacket to hold.
Yeah, we asked the lady, because we were the only people in there, and those chairs were empty. So we asked the staff, we were like, can we put our stuff down? She's like, oh, take the photo. She said, sorry, you guys can't. I can't get mad at the staff. The staff were actually,
they just doing their job.
Yeah.
But no, these staff was actually really nice because like when we were, because that building, at 9 they had to be out because it's gonna turn into a club probably at 9, and then you have to be like 21 to be on the premises. So they're like, we need to, when they were telling us like everybody needs to pay attention because like we want to go home early. Do you want me to go home early? Because I want to go home.
I said period. And that's
girl.
the problem too, because I heard that and I was like, yeah.
You want to go home early?
You know what?
I gotta help my.
And
my
for you to
working
get home
girls.
early, I gotta be quick.
Yeah, you're so right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
let me. So then I'm jumping through these photos, and I needed to take a time. You should have took my time and actually talked to the boys.
Yeah, but we needed to get.
But I was blacking out bad. That how are you? I don't know why that took me out.
That's your soul. He took his.
What should I say? What should I say? Cold, nervous, scared.
Yeah, or good.
Like, what do you actually want to hear?
Yeah. Because I can tell you.
And then from that moment on, I was done for. I couldn't think. So that's my experience. I would do that. I would do that portion again.
Yeah, I think the selfie part would do the high touch part.
No, I'm not high fiving.
It never made sense.
Wouldn't recommend.
Yeah, I'm paying money to high five.
I just wanted to try it. Because one thing I'll never do is group photo. Because I'm not going to take a group photo with 6 other girls I don't know. So, like, I'll never do that. But I'll do the... I did it. Glad I did with y'all because pooks.
Yeah.
So, we're good.
That was my experience. Alexis' turn.
Okay, so I'll show my photos too, my visual aids. So this is my photo with Jiho. He was the first. I don't have no poses prepared, so when I walked to them, I said, what do you want to do? So when I walked up, he goes, I like your hat.
Thank you.
Ooh. You wiped everything out of my brain. Yeah. Because I was going to tell him, good job on the dancing. I did not. Took our photo, I turned to him and I said, you're really handsome. And he said, oh, thank you. And I walked away. And then Sheehan's next, so he picked this pose. And I told him that he sang very well because he's their main vocalist. So I said, you sang very well today, like, good job. And he was like, thank you. So that's our photo. Nothing crazy, nothing wild, nothing crazy. Then, oh, that's you. Then, oh, because you sent me your photos. I printed them out Polaroid style, so she sent me her photos. And then this is Micaiah. So I walked up to him and I went, well, you're actually really tall. Because I wore my flat shoes because I was like, let me see how actually tall these K-pop idols are. Because if I wear my boots,
itty bitty sometimes.
If I wear my boots, it's going to be like Kiho.
Yeah.
Woo! Look at the space.
Yeah.
So I walked up to him and I said, okay, you're pretty tall. He said, haha. He laughed. And then I told him, because he was like cutting up. I told him like you was... Like, I cut a rug back in the back. I was turned up in the back, and he was cutting up, and he just laughed, and he said, thank you. So that was it for us. And then, because I still have your photos, this is me and Aliyah's man, Camden. So I said, what do you want to do? He said, thumbs up. I said, period. So I turned to him, and I said, congrats on your debut. I've been watching you since Boys Planet. He went, oh, did the laugh and said, thank you, because he was shocked that people know you from that whole survival program you did. And then... This is me and Brian. And I hate this photo because my hands... Because he said heart, and I went, fuck! Because my hands were shaking so bad.
Lock in.
I said,
you can't tell.
No, well, because it's a live photo, so when you hold it, you can see my hand. Yeah. So I was like, damn it. But I told him that he was cutting up on stage, because he had this one outfit. He looked really good. And I was like, wow, you looked handsome. Like, you were cutting up on stage. He said, thank you. So we move on. This is Cairo. He's my favorite. So this is the photo we took, and then I turned to him and I went, okay, so you're my favorite member. Don't say anything to anybody else. He laughed. He said, thank you. I turn around to the baby, and he goes, I heard that. And I said,
heard what?
I said, no, you did. And then we took this photo. And then I told him that he sang very well, and he said thank you, and that was it for me. So yeah, so that was how that went. And then we keyed with those girls.
Yeah.
Looked at the photos and I was like, I love my photos. The only, like I said, the only thing I changed is because I wear glasses, so it's inevitable. That little ring light is gonna be in my eyes. So, but then we printed them out Polaroid style, so they're cute. I gotta find a way to hang them up somewhere.
And you will.
I will.
Okay, Jenna's time to tell us
turn.
about the dream concert that we should have went. I mean, I actually love my concert experience, so I don't know why I'm about to speak ill of that.
No, I had fun
get
when I was
into
at.
that.
It's levels to this. But go ahead.
So boom.
Hot Lana.
Shannon got in the day we flew out.
She drove up.
Yeah, she drove up from our hometown.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering, I didn't know if she was gonna, cause y'all have an airport. Mm-hmm. And I thought,
but I needed her to fly with me.
Yeah, I didn't. That's what I was like. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that part. So I was like,
her whole purpose was to hold my hand on the plane. Yeah. I'm terrified of flying.
Pre everything.
Yeah. It
general.
has nothing to do with what's going on right now. I'm just really terrified. So I needed her to hold my hand.
And then you said the flight was terrible.
The actual travel experience was seamless. It was perfectly fine.
Oh.
Yeah, like, it was fine. We got there like 3 hours early, 3 or 4 hours early.
Oh, they got you. He was hitting the gas.
No. Like, we got to the airport.
Oh, okay.
And we had check-in was about 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. No funny stuff.
Y'all had carry-on bags.
We just had our carry-on. Didn't have to check in any bags. So TSA took no time at all.
Yeah, that's why I love a check. I mean, I love a carry-on.
Yeah. But they needed people to check in their bags. So
really?
Unfortunately, we did have to check in our bags.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did they have to charge? You get charged for that? Or
No. It was free.
Okay.
Because there was just no more overhead space.
Oh.
But that was fine. It was fine. It was nice to not have to carry our suitcases.
Oh, on the way out. Mm-hmm. Feeling like a peasant.
Yeah, I was spending a lot of money in the airport. Eating a lot.
Nerves?
No, I was just hungry. I had a burger.
Girl. And burger's like $20 in the airport.
It wasn't that bad. It was like 10.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm going to some expensive airports.
Mm-hmm. And that burger was actually delicious.
Gotta go back.
Then we still had 2 hours to kill.
Oh, that's why.
And Shannon was a little bit nervous too. So we went to a bar. Had a drink. I got another sandwich. I got this little salmon bun.
Man, bitch, the party was at the
we were having a time. We were like, oh my god, I forgot we got to get on a flight.
I was just hanging out.
Shannon got drunk. She got drunk.
Serious?
Yeah. Sorry, Shannon. I'm telling your business.
She here to defend herself.
Yeah, so we was about to get on that flight. I'm like, she gonna be all right.
Brought you here for me.
Yeah. You have to lock in though.
Remember what you came here.
All right.
That's enough.
Hold my hand.
Cut you off.
But yeah, taking off,
Takeoff is always
gripping her hand bad.
Takeoff is always the worst.
Did you listen to Wavy Takeoff?
No,
you should
I
have.
I think I was listening to. I was listening to Taman.
Oh.
I was listening to the Guilty album. Yes, I did tear up. Really, truly, almost cried, but I was holding it in.
That's perfectly fine.
So you should just let one tear fall.
And then the plane was jostling the first 10 minutes.
Oh yeah,
we were getting thrown around, going up and down side.
That's what I hate. Woo! Why are we ducking and dodging?
Oh my god,
this right here, up and down, kills.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think what the weather was like.
I don't know.
No, I don't.
But it got a lot of people on that. It was a lot.
No, because we didn't do the high winds until I think after you all came back. So I don't know what.
Yeah, and they said like the
around.
flight back to where we live at would be intense, but no, it was fine.
Oh no, y'all.
Compared to the getting to Atlanta, which one?
The flight to Atlanta, terrible. The flight back, really fine. Okay, because that
I hate.
I want to get off.
I hate when that feeling.
Oh my god! Because my legs were giving out. I feel so bad.
No, 'cause in my head I'd be like, if I tell the flight attendant I'm about to pass out.
What the hell? I was trying.
You're gonna have to probably land this plane right now.
I'm about to have a medical
effing
emergency.
up everybody's trip. You got places to be.
I don't know why because that happened to me when we went and saw ATs in New York and when I went to Nashville. What's the up and down about?
Oh my god!
The up and down
and
kills
the
me.
side to side got me.
I was
when we start doing that,
I almost
might as well put a loopy loop.
Yeah, my.
that burger. You gotta taste it again.
Yeah.
And that sandwich.
Yeah.
And them drinks.
Man, yeah, I thought.
hate
And
that.
they didn't have no screen or nothing. I couldn't even watch no TV.
And that's the thing, though.
Because it's a quick flight.
It is a quick flight, but I can't when we're moving around like that. When we're going
I
up and
needed
down,
that. I needed that. I needed something to distract me. The
But
music
I
wasn't
need
enough.
to look straight forward. Because if I look down,
We're done. If I look to the side, we're done.
I'm going to throw up.
If I try to lock in on my phone, looking down,
No.
I'm motion sickness.
No, because
I got
can't
really
do
bad.
it because my hand, because of the way you're moving, I'm moving now, and so I can't do it. So I had to sit there, eyes closed, with my mouth wired shut.
Yeah.
Because if I open my mouth, vomit.
Yeah, and that's also like, I'm gonna F with this trip. If I vomit down this aisle, let it slide down.
Everyone's having a bad day.
And then pass out.
Oh
now
my
we got an
God.
emergency there.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate that.
I actually took
Dramamine?
I took some supplements like holy basil and ashwagandha, and I took some melatonin. So I
should be out.
So yeah, I fell asleep shortly after.
Yeah, you had a moment
after
terror.
the crash out. I immediately fell asleep.
Your
And then I
body just
woke
needs
up
you
when
at
we
a
landed.
rested state.
Yeah, you was too right when
Yeah.
right when the dip happened, shoo, you fell asleep.
Yeah, crashed. I crashed.
You had to be
So I
coming down.
woke up when we landed.
Oh, period.
That's good. So you gotta keep that in mind. You gotta do that all the time now.
Hard.
A little bit of liquor.
Yeah.
And then you arrived. They picked you up.
Yeah.
Did they have a sign?
Mm-mm. But yeah, they got us. It was beautiful.
All of them or just
All of them. They were all in the car. Yeah.
that's
I
the part
love
that
those girls.
See, not that I'm mad I missed 127.
You missed
Mad
yeah.
I
And I
missed
get that because I'm like, honestly, the foreshadowing, the concert wasn't all that.
That's so
It wasn't all
upsetting.
that.
That's so
The best
upsetting.
part was just seeing the girls.
That's so
But y'all can
upsetting.
see the girls whenever.
Yeah.
That's see y'all soon.
Kisses.
Yeah.
That's so upsetting.
Yeah.
But the concert wasn't good.
It was okay. It was okay. Honestly, I thought Dream was better.
Really?
I think we had a lot better time at Dream.
Maybe you say
we
that
had-
because we weren't there for 127.
Maybe.
Because we would have cut up for stickers.
It was still a really good time. It was a good time.
Okay, that's
But
good.
Dream was like, man, cause Poison, SOS, like we've been. But I didn't know the set list, so I couldn't get hype like
that's
that.
my fault. See what happens? That's my fault.
No, like cause we were the first stop, so we didn't know what they were doing.
Oh yeah, if they were gonna keep it or not. Yeah, that's what it was.
So I had the set list, but I didn't know if we were gonna.
But you got to hear Bring the Noise.
Dude, they did they did not cut a song.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I said I'm so sorry.
I was kind of mad I missed sticker. I was mad
Honestly,
for that. But
I'm
outside
a
of that,
sticker girl now. Singing along, baby.
I was about to pass out.
let me tell y'all,
It's been years.
the way that we got hate for Love and Sticker.
The way to get them out my house is to put sticker on and they running out.
It's
running
been
out.
4 years of strong and
Hatred.
serious hate.
And
Oh
looking
my
at
God.
us like
I
we was
fucking
stupid.
hated that song.
Love
And
that
now
song.
look
But
at you.
I knew it would get there because I do like the vocals on that
Yeah.
song. Still hate the track,
Yeah,
but
two
the
things
vocals
can be
were
true.
good.
Two things can be
The
true.
vocals were really good.
Yeah,
and
and-
I like we're falling down, yeah.
See, I look at the dancing and the singing, and then I think about the track.
Yeah, I was just trying to.
I get in the beginning with doing the little flute thing in the beginning, but then after that, I don't hear the flute.
Yeah,
I hear the
walking
choreo and I hear this vocal.
Ho!
Yes.
Yes. Oh yes, we're happy hearts that we couldn't be there.
But I wanted yeah.
Oh, but you.
I wanted Jaehyun to be there.
That's
I wanted
true.
Taehyun to
That's
be there.
true, too.
So that's why I'm like,
Because
I think
there's a
Dream
certain-
was better.
I need
They
to
didn't
hear
have
you.
that formula.
I need to hear you chewing on those words in that
'Cause-
specific way.
I loved hearing Do Young on Bring the Noise.
Yikes.
Oh, here, headphone users.
That broke a sound barrier.
My ears is bleeding, y'all. It's bleeding.
Oh my god.
You don't get low like that.
I know. The one thing I'm mad I missed was Chain because he do his little. I can't say the word.
Yeah.
He bad it. Yeah. I couldn't see my man. I told you give him a kiss for me, and you said tongue. I couldn't respond. I wanted to tell you keep your tongue to yourself. But I was at work.
Yeah, they started off with Gas.
Oh, that's good though.
I like the outfits.
Yeah,
they
well, I
had.
want to see Whiplash.
Honestly, they cut that short. It was just a chorus. It was just a chorus.
Which is fine. I want to see Hitchin bust up.
What? Okay. The song that I enjoyed that people are not talking about, Raindrop.
I love that song.
Was the best one.
Out of all the songs they performed.
Whiplash, Chain, all that, Raindrop was the best.
I love that song. But I feel like people don't talk about that song on the album to begin with.
I'm not seeing any concert videos of that song. Like, I'm not seeing anything. That was the best one. They had umbrellas and shit. And they had, like, everyone come out individually. So Mark was, like, like, in the corner and shit.
How was Mark for you?
I wasn't checking for him.
Oh, wow.
He has an undercut. I know people like the Mark undercut. I'm not a Mark undercut
His hair's
girl.
not giving.
Yeah,
I thought it was giving.
It was okay, but, like, we had Headshot, we had Doyoung.
Johnny! I know. Big body built big.
See, Johnny's not my bias, but I was locked in on him.
Johnny is fine.
He looked really good because his hair is nice.
And he's big.
He bulked up.
He's feeling it. He's
yeah, it do come in ways where I get mad that I didn't go, but then I'm like,
it was okay.
But I can't.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get mad if this is the last tour ever.
And I don't see that happening.
No.
So I think
come back, do one more. I'll be there.
I'll be there for that.
And then you get to see all the members and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it was okay.
Because I'm scared to see J-Hope. I'm trying to see J-Hope.
Yeah.
I'm scared of him. But I am trying to see him now.
Because they did Lemonade. I'm like,
I
wish he was here.
I wish I could. I like Headchan's
Lemonade.
part. Yeah, I love that part of Headchan.
Honestly, I did that. Like, I was just blacking out, so I don't remember. Like, I didn't even realize that they had those outfits. The first outfits on.
The little like army.
Yeah.
Military, militia.
Because they had two different ones. I didn't realize it was two different outfits. Like, they got one where it's a little vest kind of thing, and then the other one where it's
They did Can't Help Myself.
I can't. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
What are you sorry about?
I'm sorry. I'm like, my girls would have loved it. Because one skyscraper came on.
You couldn't turn to me.
What you gonna do with a pull up?
You needed us. They weren't turning up for you.
Oh, they were turning up. Yeah, we were turning up.
I know y'all was turning up. I don't know about the people around y'all. But I know y'all were turning up.
They was doing their best, and the floor was empty.
Should just ran on floor.
It was just LED girls.
Because I did see them dancing all the way in the back, and I was like,
yeah, they were like, what happened? How'd they do that? Because there was no one there. That's how they had all that
If floor tickets weren't so expensive, it should have just went on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, I DM'd them girls because I was like, how do y'all go to so many stops?
You did?
Yeah. And they did respond.
What did they say?
They said,
oh my God, intel.
Because they came when we were, I Dream, they were there.
Yeah.
And I love
it's
that.
nice to see them.
It's like,
now it's like,
because there was a lot of parts where I wasn't looking at the stage. I kept looking at them. I gotta stop. I pay money to see these guys.
No, ma'am.
What did they say? What she said?
They said they both have full-time jobs, and they just try to make the concerts work with their schedules.
And you didn't respond back?
Because I wanted to ask, like, do they have remote jobs? I guess not.
I mean, you could have gotten into a whole conversation.
They have to make it work with their schedule, but you could.
Like, how do you afford it though?
Well, you gotta.
I think this is the only group,
and that's true. When you stand one group, you're able to put your whole entire money in it. Mm-hmm. As people that don't do that, we sit here.
Yeah,
stretching. I gotta pick and choose who my favorite child is this month. You know what I'm saying? So that's why me and Aliyah were talking about too. After we saw Ampersand-One, was like, it's just so hard because I wish we could have did both. Because in the perfect world, we could do both.
Because the tickets weren't that expensive.
No, but it was just that flight.
$500.
Had they came to DC, both would have happened.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But since y'all did it, and I had to pay for the flight, and I've been pampered with all these DC ones, I was like, I don't have to get on a flight no more.
I did not have $500 to give up like that. I would have
given it, but I know y'all wouldn't have taken it.
No, I can't do that.
Because I would be on too many payment plans.
I wouldn't put you on a payment plan because, like, it's $127.
Yeah, that's
like, no, I can't. Now, I can't do that. I would have to pay you back.
Yeah, tickets were like $100.
Because if you do that, then I'm just gonna use you, and I can't do that.
I won't allow it. You get this one time.
No. I'd be like, she allowed me $500. What else can she allow?
Nothing else. Try that. I'm not no sucker.
That guilty conscience run deep.
I get it. I don't think I would have taken it either.
No, can't do it. Can't even do that.
And also, like, It was disorganized. The staff wasn't very
You said
good.
they came on late, too.
Yeah, they came on late. We were waiting outside. We got there like half an hour after doors open, and we still waited for an hour.
To get in?
Yeah.
That's wrong.
It made no sense.
And then y'all were still...
The lines were very disorganized. They, like the VIP line was mixed in with the other. It just made no sense. And there was no staff out there to...
Direct.
Like, yeah.
I hate that.
It was very messy. I've never had to...
Self-direct.
I've never had to wait out. The line was not moving.
That's crazy.
We were stationary for quite a while.
Good thing I got him before the show started, because I saw some Taman girls that he was performing while they were still coming in. I'm talking about in line coming in, and you could see him on the screen outside.
Oh,
that would have been.
No, it wasn't that bad.
I would have started cursing somebody out.
That
you don't take
was
no shower.
tickling me. Hey, go home, take a shower. He said, "With hot water."
Damn.
I love
with hot water.
That's my man.
What he been on. Yeah, that man was tickling me.
I don't know why he said that. That's crazy.
Because he's probably on Twitter seeing all y'all camping out.
He has been saying that for every show.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't want to smell it.
Take a shower. Because I
don't want to smell it. I don't want to smell it. I really don't.
Yeah, he was good. He was the only one tickling me. Like,
don't you? When you were speaking?
Yeah, he got me.
I know.
Oh, I wish I was there.
That's my man.
Oh my god.
That's my man.
Like, that's my vibe.
That's my man. That's why you my man.
This is why. Because you say stupid stuff like that.
Yeah. He's funny in real life.
You're not corny. You're not a cornball.
Yeah, Mark was corny.
Of course. He was corny at the Dream Show, too.
Yeah. Like, he was telling it was a real lame-ass story.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. And, the crowd got quiet. It was...
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And then Johnny was like, all right, let's give it up for Mark.
And I hate that type of person.
Damn, no. We love Mark, though. That's Jenna's bias.
Yeah. He just corny.
That's
no,
Jenna's
but that's
boyfriend.
what people were complaining about. They were complaining about Mark at the send-off, too, because you could tell he was clocked out.
Tired.
Bone in or boneless?
Bone.
All right, thank you.
Because I feel like that's such an American discussion. Like, I feel like that's something that we talk about. Like how Korea had is a butt, one cheek, two cheek, or whatever bullshit they had over there about butts.
Yeah.
That didn't translate over to America. But this is our little stupid thing. And they don't understand it.
You ready to go home.
That's what it is. And that's another thing I told Aliyah. I'll never do send-off because...
Just look like a pygmy.
To sit there, not saying that y'all are.
sorry.
Say it, please.
Everything is some guy.
I know.
Anything that's saying is my personal opinion.
I realize
I can't do that.
Yeah, do what you want to do with your money.
Listen to this I statement, bitch. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. I don't know what it is.
I can't. After High Touch, I said, I can never do that shit again.
I'm there for the music and to shake a bit of ass.
Just to shake ass.
Because, like, I was on Weverse and I was going to message one of the members talking about, because he loves cookies and cream, milkshakes and stuff like that. So do I. One and the same.
Right. Stand up.
And I was gonna be like, oh my god, happy National Oreo Day. Hope. And I deleted it. I said, I can't do this.
Because Aliyah was like, okay, she took her photo of her milkshake and she was doing this. And she goes, no, I can't do this.
Dang.
Like, I can't do that.
I can't allow myself to get there. I wish. I
wish too.
I think I
The
do
girls
wish
that can lock in.
I live vicariously through them. Like when I want y'all to lock in, and I'll watch it. I'm like, he wanted you so bad.
Girls like talk with the members. I said, dang.
Yeah. Even them being like, and thanks to these people.
Yeah,
like,
don't y'all was
I
look at that girl.
I wish. Got him. But like I can't do that.
I won't do that
because I need you to start it. I'm not starting it.
Nah.
If somebody has to start it, it's gonna be you.
Cause I'm never gonna do that for a man.
No.
Sorry.
No, I keep thinking them as men.
Yeah, sorry.
It's literally halfway through the concert. I said, "Oh, what am I doing?"
Yeah, I just can't lock in like me and Aliyah, like the whole week before leading up to the show, we were joking. Hey, what if they go? Y'all look familiar because we did that fucking that stupid ass video. It's not stupid, but I can't say what I want to say.
That crazy, ridiculous. What if they knew who he is? I kind of think so. But I'm not gonna say it out loud.
I said, I'm not saying that to them.
You reacted to our video last year. Do you remember that?
No.
Do you remember me?
I'm never gonna say that.
I can't stoop that low.
I can't. I got too much pride.
I want to. I don't know. Something in me.
I would love to be that girl,
Dude,
but
I can't.
I just. Oh no! I wouldn't be able to sit with myself.
I told Alexis yesterday. I said I think the reason why is that I know they won't get with fans like that. So if I exert fan behavior, then I'm just like a fan. I want to date.
Turn the fuck on something.
And that's on you.
But
I couldn't. I was like,
Josh.
I told Aliyah because if we would have got the everything ticket and did like the fan sign where you actually sit in front of them and we have like maybe a little extra seconds to talk.
Possibly.
Maybe I let it slip.
Just want to make you giggle.
I'm not going to.
I want to make you laugh tonight.
I just can't do. I can't do that type of stuff.
I love watching other people do
Unfortunately,
it.
it's not in my DNA to act like that. So that's why I couldn't do send off and be there. Doyoung.
You're right. I'm not shouting after you. I'm gonna stand in the corner.
Good show. Good show tonight.
With my video and hope I'm at the barricade so that you can just pass me by.
Yeah, good show tonight.
And
good
just
show.
be like, hey, Doyoung, good show.
Yeah.
I'm not about to be. Please. I'm not about to be in the back of the herd of people. Holler. I can't do
You
it.
must stand up.
But
I can't.
Y'all give us good moments when y'all do act like
Yeah,
that.
good for y'all. And I wish I could suspend belief like that, but something
It works out for some people.
Something in my
just
system
doing that.
I just have a feeling it's not gonna work out for me,
and then I'm gonna look stupid.
That's gonna hurt
And they
me.
gonna put me on Twitter. Look at this girl.
And
She's
it's like
yelling.
you don't even have to put it on Twitter before I'm going to bed every night. I'm reliving it.
Yeah.
And
I'm thinking about how Mark
Please, Mark.
passed me by.
But Doyoung was like, my babies.
I love that, man. It got Janessa too. It was,
Who are you sitting next to?
I was sitting next to Isoki and Shannon.
Oh, you.
I was on the end of our little group, but I asked Shannon to switch because I didn't want to fuck up the girls' videos.
That's true. Because Shannon,
she's not going to scream and shout. Sorry.
that's what she didn't do that P1.
She was struggling to see.
We was all struggling to see.
But she had a way better time at this concert.
Period.
She could see.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Queen.
And that was on me.
How was I supposed to know?
Well, I didn't know that we didn't know it'd be like that. Because I thought.
Me too. Hell.
At least give us a screen, then.
Yeah, they. I mean, they did have the screen, but they showed them like every
other
seconds.
every other beat.
Yeah.
For real. But yeah.
Well, finally let it out.
It was a good concert.
I'm
Yeah.
glad
So
you enjoyed yourself.
what's next?
Nothing.
Kai.
I hope Kai
Next up, Wavy.
If
I would love
waiting on it. If I got you a filthy rich, hey, money don't mean nothing. I would go with you. Yeah. I gotta see 10. I gotta see 10.
I gotta see Xiaoju.
I gotta see 10. Eras tour because I want to hear the old shit. But that's I hope when Monsta X come back, when Hyungwon gets out, then I can go see him again because I had so much fun.
I would go with y'all that time.
Yeah.
I had so much fun at that show.
Much regret.
It's all right. We all have to take an L somewhere.
Yeah, that's your L. This institute was our L.
Yeah.
Because our mom was all like, why didn't y'all go?
I don't know.
I'm on the phone like, would you spend $500 for a plane? She's like, is this a group you really want to see?
I know.
Yes.
This is the shitty part. What happened to the girl that did not understand K-pop? I need her. Everybody, we taking L's in the chat for Wanu. He's one of my biases. 1 out of like 6. Don't ask.
That's number 1.
That is number 1. He's been number 1 for a good minute.
Him and Minghao hold hands.
They're holding hands. And S Coops is right there behind them.
But yeah, they taking. I think that's what. Yeah, that's why
and
K-pop
that's
is just not
Doyoung.
Ooh, and that's gonna kill me because
I'll take time off. I'm about to take time off to grieve.
if once his bald headed photo hit the Twitter, don't send it to me. I'm being dead ass.
I don't even think we send bald head photos no more. I don't even
know
they be.
But
showing
I feel like somebody's gonna send it. And if you catch this anger, just know that I don't hate you. Just right now.
I need to get this off my
chest. Because I'm about to just come.
Say nothing about it. Don't say nothing about it.
I just send a mass.
I don't care that he's going in this day.
Once his date gets announced, I'm gonna send that mass text.
Cause
don't send me nothing, bitch.
He's going on my birthday.
Who?
Wanu.
Oh, Wanu. Yeah, he's going on Aliyah's birthday.
But
Happy birthday
I'm
to
hoping,
you.
but technically not time zone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
it's the day before.
Yeah. My birthday is gonna be my birthday. You're not about to ruin it. Just kidding.
No, we're gonna be at the
Korean barbecue
with Paul.
Yeah.
And he gonna sing the best birthday song
And
I've ever heard.
what's my name? I'm gonna say Wanu.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
So you can get your video because you got yours, Raven has hers, and Aliyah gonna get hers.
And we're gonna have to take an Uber.
Yeah.
114 unless Raven's down to drive all of us because we're gonna pour one for
we're gonna have to take an Uber because we gotta take a drink for our friend. He going in. That's my man.
Yeah,
for
some
real.
hard years.
But when Doyoung goes in, we will have to sit and have a drink.
In a real actual way, I think I might cry.
Okay, well,
I cry with Yugi.
it's so funny.
But
oh my god! But that's
But Doyoung might be worse depending because Doyoung's gonna be like Jaehyun's, like you're gonna see him walk in.
I don't want it.
That's why when we get that official announcement with the date, I'm texting everybody in the chat.
Yeah, that's it. The car got full. I don't know where we left off. Well, that'll be another episode for another time.
Well, maybe next
we're crashing
we'll
out too much.
We'll talk about military enlistments another time.
Military Wives 2025.
Yeah, not next. I don't know, girl.
Whenever.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Please like, subscribe, comment. I don't know.
Wherever this is gonna be.
Yeah. Bye bye. Hope you enjoy listening. Bye bye. Kisses.
Sorry to be quick. Bye.
Bye bye.